Hi everyone. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can create your own AI Slack agent and connect it to Slack so you can chat with it. This agent can be connected to several destinations like Google Analytics, Facebook Ads, TikTok, and much more. We have went through this setup in one of the web analytics community webinars a week ago, I believe, where we also showed how you can automate some reports, analytics report from Google Analytics for Facebook and other destination as well. If you wanna get that recording and if you want to get access to more than 4 courses, support group, and many more things, click on the link in the bio to join the community. And by the way, it's paid, not a free community. And also there is a video that walks you through about like in everything. So yeah, let's cut to the chase. We're using, in this week's video, we're using a tool called Markifact. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video at all. However, I do have my own affiliate link in the description, so it'd be great if you can sign up using it. Once you sign up to Markifact, you will get 200 credits within your plan, which are enough as a start to try out like several things, and you get that credit each month when using the free plan. But they do have premium plan, so check this out as well. When you log into the dashboard, you would be directed to this page, but what we need to do is go to the templates section, and you can check out the free or pre-built automation that they have. But for now, let's just select Slack, and you can actually select any of these, but let's select this one for our use case. So let's use this one and click use template. You can give it any name that you'd like. Let's keep it as is. So let's keep it for Google Analytics for now, but I'll show you how you can do this for all the destinations. Once you do that, you'd be directed to this page, and you could actually see some instructions over here that you can follow basically for each step. So let's walk through these steps and see what we can do. So the first thing is connecting our Slack workspace. So let me do that. You'd need to have an admin access or an owner access in Slack in order to do that. So select your workspace and then hit allow. Once it is connected, it will redirect you back to the same page. And now you would need to select to specify a channel. So you can just select specific channel, and then you'll find all the channels that you already have created in Slack here. So let's select this one. And that's it for this step. Let's then go to the next step, which is the AI agent. So let's leave this one as is. This tells us the model and how can we interact with the bot. So let's keep this one as is. Let's now click on the G4 report. So let's connect to Google Analytics. Once the property is connected or the account is connected, now you'll need to select the property and all the details that you would like to connect the AI agent to. So in this case, I'm gonna connect it to this property, which is a dummy data that I have. You can leave this left as is. You can leave this as is. And yeah, pretty much everything else is, you can leave it. Okay, now let's go to the select properties section. So we can select to manually select some properties, which is something I prefer actually, because if all properties are connected to the agent, it will have access to everything. And then it's not like a bad thing, but whenever you ask it a question, it like ask you which property you wanna get the data from. But by selecting this, you'll just get the data from the property that you want. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So let's save actually. Let's run this and let's open Slack. So once I navigate to the Slack channel that I have, I can see that the Markifact app is added to it. And now let's select the channel that we granted the Slack AI agent access to and message it. So what you need to do is basically mentioning the app. So just add the symbol and then type Markifact, and then, for example, let's now ask what it can do. So what can I do with you? Once you type the question, what you need to do is adding them or adding the app. Sorry, it wasn't added. So let's ask it the same question. What tasks can I achieve by you? Once you type the question, it will give an emoji to whatever you have sent here, and then it will start working on it. So since this is not working, let's actually go back and see what might be the issue here. So as you can see here, and I didn't notice this from the first time, so it is mentioning that this is a test channel, no messages will be sent. send actual messages, activate the workflow. So we need to activate the workflow. I have not did that previously. So let's now try again and let's type the same thing actually. So let me copy this. Let's see what happens now. And yeah, it is now working on our request. So whenever you send something to Markifact and mention it, it will reply with this emoji, meaning that the AI agent is looking at your question request and it will get back to you. And now let's select or let's see what type of stuff can Markifact do for us. So for example, it says traffic overview, get summaries of user session, page views, bounce rate, and more, source medium analysis, campaign performance, all of the comparisons and segments. So let's actually give it a question and see if it will give us the correct answer. So let's ask it, get me the last 28 days channel data, include sessions and revenue in a table. Let's see what kind of answer it will get back to us. And while this happens, let me open up the analytics property that I have to compare the data and make sure that it's returning an actual data. Okay, let's now look at the result that it came with. So it came with these results, but actually let's look at the last month's data. How about last month data? Because of one thing. So what I actually noticed is when looking at the last 28 days of data, last 7 days or anything like that, when the last 48 hours of data is included in the question, sometimes it gets higher or lower, like just a tiny bit of data. And the reason is like for my understanding, it's because of J4 processing time. It takes J4 48 hours to process the data. So in these cases, I don't get like accurate numbers. However, when looking at like another date range, so for example, here the paid social for the last month is this number. So let's look at this one. So just look at June's data. So let's see if this matches what we have here. Yeah, it matches exactly what we have in J4 for the sessions. Now let's look at this number and see if it's matching as well. Yep, it matches exactly. So yeah, I'm just like checking that, or this is like from my observation, because when I selected the last 28 days of data, it doesn't get all the time the correct numbers, and I don't think that this is like a product issue with Markifact, because it's just like how J4 processes the data. So maybe the AI agent at some cases it doesn't get the full thing. So yeah, that's one of the things that you can do. You can do something else. So for example, you can ask it to create bar chart based on this. And what's really cool about it is that you can ask it for insights. So instead of just like asking it for report or numbers or stuff like that, you can actually ask it for insights. So while it get back to us, let's type another question here. So we can ask it, give me some insights based last month acquisition report and monetization report. And let's see what we get here. So we got this pie chart, which looks cool. It just like did all the revenue, just like we didn't actually specify that it is for revenue, but it decided that this one would be like for revenue. If we need another one, we can ask it. So yeah, just like the basic stuff when asking AI any question, we need to be as specific as possible. Let's now check the other thread. So it's asking us here which property it should be getting the data from or doing that. So let's confirm that it is the same property. Now it came back to us, and please note that the property that I'm using right now is a dummy property, so the data might look weird. So for example, here it says that the largest number of sessions came from not set, but had 0 engagement. Facebook paid social was top performing clear source with this number of session and this number of new users and solid engagement of X. Key observations, paid social platforms had higher engagement rates and lower bounce rates compared to paid search like Google BBC. And yeah, you can also expand this as much as needed and ask it more questions if you would like. I've seen honestly great results with this AI agent. What you can also do to feed it more data or to connect more pixels or ad accounts to it, you can go back to the same automation And for the AI agent, you just need to click this plus icon over here. And then you, for example, let's say you want to do the meta ads you want to connect the Facebook ad account here. So you would need to add these two nodes over here. So the first one is select account. So here you would basically connect your account, your meta account. Fortunately, I don't have like testing data for the Facebook ad account. So you basically connect your Facebook account that has access to everything. And then you will create another one for get report, and they will be similar to this one. So here we have this one where we have connected our Google Analytics for property. And for this one, we have selected a specific property to get the data from. So it will be pretty much similar, connecting your Google ad, your Facebook ads account over here. And then if you have multiple Google ads account, you would select which ad account you would want the Slack AI agent to have access to. And yeah, that's it. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you can give it a like and share. And if you're not familiar with myself or my content, my name is Ahmed. I'm a web analyst. I have my own web analytics community where I have multiple analytics resources. It's a paid community. And we also have the bi-weekly webinars, and we have a support group. So whenever you have any questions or facing any issues, we can jump in and help you as much as we can by passing any blockers that you have. I also have a free content on this YouTube channel. I post new video each week where I teach several stuff about web analytics. I also have a LinkedIn news that you can find the link to my LinkedIn profile in the description as well, where you can get all the resources that I share on a weekly basis as well. And yeah, that's it. Again, like I would really appreciate it if you can also sign up to Markifact using my affiliate link, as this motivates me to create more content and helps me grow the channel. That's it. If you also have any questions, please make sure to drop them in the comment section. And yeah, see you on the next video.